Whether it's through his songs, his humor, or his brutally honest takes on the music industry, Blake Shelton, one of the most beloved figures in country music, has always worn his heart on his sleeve. He has always been so open and honest about his feelings. Shelton made the unexpected decision to leave the popular NBC show The Voice after serving as a coach for more than a decade. He is now embarking on a new endeavor. The Road is a brand new singing competition that he hopes will correct the mistakes that he witnessed firsthand on The Voice. This decision led to the creation of The Road 2 years after it was made possible. Despite the fact that Shelton's new endeavor is rife with opportunities, he is the first to admit that some of the same challenges that plagued The Voice could potentially reappear in his new endeavor. Blake disclosed the one big issue that he hopes The Road will steer clear of during an open and honest conversation on Country Countdown USA. He also discussed his determination to bring about a change in the future of televised talent shows once and for all. The beginning of a new chapter, from the field to the stage. When Blake Shelton first appeared on The Voice in 2011, very few people could have anticipated how extremely popular the show would eventually become. He became one of the show's most recognizable faces, coaching 9 champions and turning the show into a ratings powerhouse. His Oklahoma charm and quick wit helped him become one of the show's characters. However, as time went on, he observed that the show was not producing stars who would remain in the industry for a long time. It was Shelton who said, "I loved every single minute of The Voice. However, after some time had passed, I couldn't help but notice that none of the winners or even the finalists were becoming well-known names in the public eye." Upon making the decision to depart in the year 2023, Shelton made a commitment to himself that his subsequent endeavor would center on the artists. This vision resulted in the creation of The Road, a music competition based in the country genre that emphasizes authenticity, originality, and artist-driven storytelling. In contrast to The Voice, in which contestants primarily performed cover songs, The Road gives artists the opportunity to perform their own songs and actively encourages them to do so. In addition, that is a significant change for Shelton. Confidently, he stated, "I believe that we have discovered stars, due to the fact that they will demonstrate an original song. Regardless of whether or not they win, some of those songs will become extremely popular and go viral." The reasons behind The Voice's struggle to produce superstars. Shelton's remarks about The Voice were not intended to be a criticism of his previous show. Rather, they were meant to be a reflection on the system that limited the success of his previous show. It was explained by him that by the time the artist was crowned the winner of the show, the television people had already moved on to the next season. Shelton claims that this never-ending cycle left very little room for the winners to develop their careers or advance their careers. Every week, you choose a winner, and the following week, you begin selecting new contestants to compete for the title. Because of this, nobody has time to catch their breath or build up their momentum. However, he acknowledged that the most significant issue was that The Voice had become more focused on the coaches than it was on the contestants. The reason that show was so popular was because it focused more on us, the coaches, than it did on anything else. On the other hand, the artists were not emphasized nearly as much. Because it is accurate, Shelton's candor is painful to hear. Fans were more interested in watching the playful banter between Blake and Adam Levine or the chemistry between Gwen Stefani and Blake, who is now her husband, than they were in following the contestants' journeys after the show. In The Road, the formula is altered. The artists themselves are the focus of attention, rather than the celebrity judges who are in charge of the competition. A singer-songwriter who already has a fan base, a body of work, and a story to tell is going to be competing in this competition. Each contestant is already a well-known musician. Simply put, Shelton believes that real musicians should be allowed to be themselves. According to his explanation, the viewers will be able to listen to the songs, stream them, and purchase them immediately thereafter. In order to ensure that their momentum is not disrupted, the audience may fall in love with a song that is played on the show, and by the following day, they will be able to listen to it on Apple Music or Spotify. In stark contrast to the way things were handled on The Voice, where the music of the contestants was not always immediately accessible, This is a significant change. In the event that a contestant on The Voice performed an outstanding rendition of a song, Shelton stated that there was not much that they could do with the song. It was necessary for them to wait, and in this day and age, you can't make people wait because they will move on to other things. As a result of bridging that gap, The Road provides contestants with a fighting chance to go viral, chart songs, and launch a career even before the final airs. The Road, that is worth traveling. There is also a difference in the structure of The Road. An approach that is more documentary in nature is taken by the show, as opposed to the weekly eliminations that are decided by television drama. During the competition, contestants discuss their creative processes, the challenges they face, and their experiences as touring musicians. The Road is not just about the competition, Shelton explained, elaborating on the meaning of the title. The story revolves around the life of an artist. The path you take, the towns you visit, the nights when you question your abilities, and the moments that bring you back to the reason you began, are all important. Every episode focuses on the delicate balance that must be maintained between art and life, including the sacrifices, the small victories, and the challenges that come with being an independent musician in the real world. Shelton believes that exposing this aspect of the industry will resonate with fans as well as artists who are just starting out in the industry. It's not just a show, but a reality for so many artists out there, he said. It's a reality for so many artists. It is important to tell their stories in an honest manner if you are going to tell them. Beyond fame, the art of longevity building. According to Shelton, the purpose of The Road is not to showcase the next big thing for a particular season. The goal is to establish careers that are sustainable. The objective is not simply to locate a great star, he stated. The purpose of this is to assist an artist in establishing a career that continues even after the cameras have stopped rolling. He makes reference to musicians such as Carrie Underwood and Chris Stapleton, who may not have been a part of The Voice, but who have built their careers on the foundation of genuine storytelling. On the other hand, he stated, "That is the kind of path I want for our contestants." To accomplish this goal, The Road has formed partnerships with digital platforms and record labels in order to guarantee that the songs submitted by contestants are distributed and promoted in the appropriate manner. In the event that a member of the show releases a song, Shelton wants to make certain that the song receives genuine radio play, support from streaming services, and traction on social media, and not just a fleeting moment of fame on television. New beginnings for television in the country. In addition, Shelton dropped hints that The Road could be the beginning of a larger movement, which would require a return to authenticity in the realm of televised music. A grin appeared on his face as he stated, "For a considerable amount of time, it was all about the spectacle, lights, coaches, chairs turning. I believe that people are looking for something that is genuine once more." In addition, if there is one thing that Blake Shelton is able to do, it is to maintain a genuine attitude. Fans of country music are already excited about The Road, and not just because of Shelton's name. They are also excited about the format of the show. All of the elements that contributed to the development of country music into what it is today are featured on the show, including live bands, road diaries, behind-the-scenes footage, and even songwriting challenges that are filmed in intimate venues in small towns. The hope of Blake, as well as his fear. While Shelton is ecstatic, he is also aware that television continues to operate according to its own set of rules. Ratings, network schedules, and advertising are all significant factors, and he is well aware of how easily a fantastic idea can be overlooked while all of these factors are at play. He expressed his thoughts by saying, "I just hope that we don't lose focus." That is indeed what occurred in the past. My hope is that The Road will continue to focus on the artists rather than the television drama or the celebrity guests. He is the first to admit that there is a thin line that separates authenticity and entertainment. If you want it to be exciting, but you don't want it to be fake, then you should remember that. That is the equilibrium that we are attempting to achieve. Shelton's greatest concern is that The Road might fall into the same pitfall as The Voice, which is to put ratings ahead of actual results. But he is optimistic for the time being. An educator with a heart, Shelton is most proud of his role as a mentor, despite the fact that he has achieved a great deal of fame and fortune. "I've always loved being able to assist first-time artists," he said, "which is why I continue to watch The Voice for such a long time. Being able to witness someone take the stage and finally believe in themselves is a powerful experience." It is this passion that drives The Road. Not only does Shelton act as a host, but he also acts as a guide, assisting musicians in navigating the emotional highs and lows that are inherent in the music industry. He laughed and said, "I've made every mistake you could possibly make. I will consider my job done if I am able to assist someone in avoiding a few of those." The Road is getting ready to launch its first season, and the anticipation is through the roof. However, Blake Shelton appears to be unfazed. What he is looking for is not another trophy or a viral moment. Rather, he is looking for something more profound: connection. As he put it, music brings people together. For me, that has been the focus of my life from the beginning. And if this show is able to bring that knowledge to people's attention, if it is able to assist one artist in locating their audience, then it is all worth it. Shelton's journey from The Voice to The Road is a reflection of the story of countless musicians whom he hopes to inspire. Each of these musicians has left behind the familiarity of the familiar in order to take a chance on something new, something genuine. In his own words, "Life is a road, and the best thing you can do is keep driving." This is the best way to put it.